Hello, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your Maker 2199, bringing you guys another commentary slash tips and tricks. Now, this is the very second gameplay that I recorded after I came back, and I did fairly well, and unfortunately, sometimes there is no substitute for how terrible some of your teammates are. but, anyways, this is a pretty good game that I got here, and I did fairly well, for it to be my second game, coming back. I think my score was okay, and I think, just looking at stuff like this, it speaks for itself that I do know what I'm talking about. and hopefully you guys do, find what I say, to be a bit credible, and hopefully it helps you out as a player. But right here, I just found out, recently that there's a nuclear that you can get, and I've never really gotten a nuclear with my gun because I always rush too much. I'm really too impatient, and I just can't really sit in one spot and camp it out like I'm really doing here. Me stepping to the side, like I said before a few times, doesn't count as me moving around or controlling an area of a map. Not because I step 3 steps to one side or to the back, to the front, that doesn't mean that I'm controlling an area and not camping, I'm stationary technically in a spot of a map where I didn't move, for a good time, so that's camping, and right here now I moved, so like I said, I really can't stay too long in one area. Just paying attention to the mini map, I'm able to take these people out, but let's not get caught up into in the gameplay. And I put that one there. That's what I wanted to get out before I started with the tips and tricks. I put it there because I was trying to go for this nuclear. I knew I had a few kills, and I was like, I think that your streaks, kills don't count, so I didn't want to get confused and see how far it went. But I'm not really gonna get a nuclear, and I don't really try, just here because I did fairly well. I said I might take it a little bit more slowly, but I don't really care. Me getting a nuclear has never been a part of my game or anything like that. If I get it, it's gonna be a lot of luck, because I don't really shoot for stuff like that. I can care less, it's not something that's gonna motivate me. I can get more kills, just me, running and gunning and all of that, than what I would get, dropping a nuclear. So just keep that in mind. But that's the reason that I don't care about it. But for this one, I want to talk about aim. And the biggest thing that I can give you guys, as a tip when it comes to aim, and I play with a ton of lag here, so not making excuses, it doesn't look like it's lagging right now, but when I was playing it, there was a lot of lag. So if you see me missing shots like crazy, it's more than likely the lag. The player was there where I was shooting them, just know that. So if I'm shooting like awkwardly to the side of the screen, that's probably why I couldn't kill him. But yeah, and I really hate lag because there's always a ton of lag on Call of Duty. But it's a part of the game, and you either get with the program or you don't. You either do good with the lag or you're gonna be bad. Overall. But aiming is a big thing. So the biggest tip that I can give everybody is, every time that you look at a YouTuber and they're running like a ridiculous aim, and I'm talking about anywhere beyond 3 or 4, more than likely they're sniping, or they used to watch a sniping clan, and they get into this idea that in order for you to do good, you need to have like the most bullcrap of an aim or a sensitivity, and that is really not true. I usually play on a 2 to 3 sensitivity, and that is a little too fast sometimes, so I have to even drop it down even further, maybe to a 1. It's awkward for me to play on a 1, but it's something that happens, every once in a while, and I just got taken out by freaking Predator right there. But I don't know what the heck this guy was doing, or how he was just eating up bullets, because like I told you guys, I am shooting them on my screen, and now that I'm watching this gameplay, it could have been the lag. I was shooting besides him instead of shooting the person. But what are you gonna do? These people that slide around like crazy, they're difficult. And that dude, I don't know how he killed me right there. I think he was inside, he killed somebody else, and I didn't even want to look at the kill cam because I knew it was a load of crap. But yeah, aiming is something that it's going to be greatly affected by your sensitivity, and in order to have a great aim and have a great score, you need to have a really accurate shot. And in order to do that, you know, your sensitivity can't be that crazy. Really, you know, if you want me to believe that you can control the 15 or a 10 sensitivity, fuck off, you know. I used to play at 15 and 9 sensitivity before when I started, because I saw a lot of YouTubers that did, and I always played like crap. I could never control my aim or anything like that. And till I got wiser, and I and I decided to drop it down, and ever since I did, you know, I've been playing really good. Now this tip I got from a Optic Pro, you know, on one of his videos that he was, you know, showing people how to have a better aim and all of that. You know, he talked about sensitivity, and on one of his videos, I think he accidentally, because he didn't want to show what he played on, he accidentally showed his sensitivity for a sniper, and he said that it was high, you know, compared to what he regularly used, you know, for any other weapon, and he was using like a 3 or a 4 sensitivity at the highest. And so yeah, you know, I just broke that, you know, stupid thing of thinking that I needed to have really high sensitivity. Now even when I snipe at a 3 or 4 sensitivity as well, and I do really well compared to before. You know, and I'm gonna say it, you know, me shooting, when I used to snipe before, although I did pretty good, most of my shots were pure luck because the sensitivity is uncontrollable. And the name of the game, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Call of Duty Gears, you know, that's what I post in my channel. The name of the game is efficiency. You know, so if you're efficient with the amount of shots you have on your clip, you don't have to reload that fast, you'll be able to melt an entire group of people, you know, as long as you're hitting accurate shots, you're that efficient person, you know, you'll kick ass, you'll take names, you know, and nobody's gonna be able to really do anything or compete against you. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. And so yeah, I started changing my stuff, you know, based on what I saw a few professional gamers do, and I got my tips from them, because who knows the game better than them, you know, really. If you believe that some YouTuber that never has played at that level has more experience or knows more, you know, you're pretty crazy. So I take my tips from the people that I believe are mostly suited to give tips, and that's where I get some of these tips and I share them with you guys. So now it was quite awkward for me to get used to it, because coming from a really high sensitivity, I used to snipe close to like 15 sensitivity or even a 20. So coming from that sort of background and lowering it down to a 2, you know, the very first thing that I saw was that I had to be really efficient with my movements, my aim and all of that. But once my aim is there, you know, I could move the joysticks quite vigorously, and it doesn't really make a difference. The sensitivity is so low that as long as I keep my aim on point, you know, I can move it either way, and it's not really gonna move from that center. Like you guys can see here how accurate and how many shots I'm able to put on some of these people quite accurately, you know, and that's just because of sensitivity, you know. So if you guys are running something different, hopefully I will encourage you guys to have a different view, a different opinion on why you're doing what you're doing, and hopefully you guys change it up, find something that works for you. You know, maybe 2 sensitivity is too low for you, maybe you need a little bit higher, but you know, find your game, you know, do what you gotta do, and hopefully you guys start, you know, getting better gameplays and all of that. If you guys enjoyed, please sub, you know, like and all of that, comments. I do respond to most of them, as long as it's not spam. I mostly do respond or leave a like on your comment, you know, that's me. If it's liked, it's me. And just to let you know that I did like the comment, I read it and all of that, you know, and help me out, you know, I'm a channel trying to grow. Hopefully you guys help me out, you sub and all of that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.